Yo, what's good? I know this is hindsight speaking, and I know I can be excited about things that are in the market. Um and oh, you're all excited, but really it doesn't mean shit, man. I mean, a lot of people can get excited when they win a trade. Um and I'm pretty well aware of all that. But I can tell you that I am excited about what I see here. Um I've really thrown away dis- I was all discretionary trading, and then I threw away a bunch of discretion, just stopped all my pictures and setups and think about this systematically. I've tried to find edge systematically, and I found some I found a lot. I found a lot. They have use. It's like a junkyard. I bring, oh well, that tractor's good. It has a good engine, but the wheels are shit. I'm going to bring it back to my cave, bring it back to my cave, bring it back to my cave. I've got a lot of stuff in my cave. Whether it's a setup on bean oil that works, whether it's a system across different symbols that generally can work. It just has to be really, you have to look at it all the time. Um, there's just a lot of different, and how I do that is through system back testing and stuff. So I have a bunch of different ideas, a bunch of different things tested, bunch of time in here. I put a lot of time into all this stuff, um, and a lot of it's hard to trade because it's not practical. Some of it, I mean, I was not thinking. I was just trying to find systems that work. Is trading in the overnight. I'm not gonna be trading in the overnight. So I threw out a lot of stuff. Then I just look at the daytime or the evening. I can trade evening, but I'm not trading night. I'm trading day, and I don't want to hold positions over a huge period of time. So, anyways, long story short, I've meandered my way through various different things, and I've found a lot of use in a lot of things, but they're not practical to me. And why don't I just trade a system that works? It's back tested, it should work. Just trade that system. It's just, you need such a level of I need such a level of patience to have to do that, where a trade's like 20 trades a month. I mean, I that's not my strength, dude. My strength is action. My strength is um focus. I can focus on something, you know. It's like um I guess I could say gaming, but reading too. I read. When I get into a book, I just freaking go and I just love it. And same thing in gaming. I don't play much games anymore, but I remember playing FIFA. I get super into FIFA, and I'm all in, bro. I'm all here. I'm here right now. I'm not present anywhere else. I'm here and present right now. And that's a good thing about some active trading systems, but some non-active trading systems, I can tell you right now, it can't be focused. You can't be all in like that because there's nothing going on. And then you have to sit on your hands and do nothing. And then what am I actually doing? And then eventually patience breaks down because you take a trade and you lose, and then it has to be so long until you find another trade. You end up taking something wrong, something against your plan, something against your system, and boom, you do something wrong. It's like on a diet, you have ice cream. Shit. Well, I can have, you know, cheese and stuff in the morning now, and like now your diet's just fading away, and one thing leads to another, and it becomes shitty. It becomes you're not trading your system and plan, and then you're left with what the hell just happened. Because why? Because the plan is not practical to dude. It's not practical to trade. What's your strengths? My strengths is focus. I can fucking focus and I can go hard. I need something intensive, and I think I've found that. Okay, I think I've found that. Here it is. It's you can see here that the market's moving. This is a 1 second chart. I know it's crazy. I know. Look, that's the bell. I've heard it all. I've done a lot of different systems, all right? And I'm not. A 1 second chart, you're crazy. Well, it's not crazy when it's organized and put in front of me. It's all put in front of me, and I'll show you right now. All right, this is a 1 second chart. There's a price ladder of 12.5 points. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. The red dots is when my indicator enters. Okay, I don't enter. I enter around what my indicator is doing. I'm betting on the indicator. It's no longer I'm betting on the market. I'm betting on the indicator. So let's see this. So this third column, 1, 2, 3. This third column right here on the print statement shows how far these trades go. Okay, so all the way down, you can see that there's a 5. Bam, that one 5R. That's a big one. But then it goes down. You can see that there has not been zeros and ones, zeros and ones. Oh, finally a 2. Zeros, ones, zeros, ones, zeros, ones, zeros, ones. You can see that it's so nothing. There's been nothing going on. There's been back and forth, which means back and forth. Really, the market's not going anywhere. And guess what time it is? Guess what time it is at this point? 14:50. That's 10 minutes left on a Friday. And it's this back and forth quiet. The speed so meaning the trend, there hasn't been a trend. Now the speed, here on the speed, this is the column for speed. I don't know if you can see my pointer. Yeah, you can. My speed column is 0.27, 0.40. Now it's at 14:30, right? I'm 2:30 in the afternoon. And it goes to 0.47, goes to 0.53. Okay, we see speed picking up. What's it at 14:50? It pops to 0.67. Ooh. Okay, speed has drifted from 0.40 to 0.67 in a series of trades that we're not in yet. But we start to see, look, there's 10 minutes on a Friday. That's discretion. Well, not really. We can test that. But there's 10 minutes left in the market. And there hasn't been a trend since frickin' like noon. No, since 1:30, which is a long time in this. It's been a long time. The trend score is a 1.5, which is extremely small. All right, trend score on average is a 2.25, 2.5. Right now it's a 1.5. It's extremely, we know that. But then the speed starts increasing. Speed starts ticking up. Oh my goodness. Well, it would be a good time to start taking trends. And what we would do is take a trend. We take a trend and it happens to do it. So what it would be at 14:50, I would take a trend short. I would go short at 14:50 based on the indicator. Where are you at? Right here. I'd go short here, and I did. Bam. Short. And I get stopped out. It goes 1R. Bam. It gets stopped out. All right. I'm reversing. I'm going long then. I go long. Boom. I go long, and it goes up to 1R. I add more. I carry my stop. Let's just say my bubbles, my stop. I add in long here because it went up now. It's crossing increments. It's going up now. All right, goes up. It goes to 1R. I'm trailing my stop. To my break even, but I've added, so I'm still risking the 1R. It goes up to that didn't touch that line. Goes up to 2R. Boom, 2R. 2R. My stop loss is at 1R now. Now I'm up a lot. Goes to 3R. Trail my stop. It goes to 4R. Boom, I get out. I get out at 4R. I don't even want to participate and keep on trending. Boom. We just made 15R at 4R. It doesn't happen all that often, I can tell you, but it does. Fives and fours happen. There's been 1-0-0-0, 1-0-0-1. Well, I'm going to bet on a 4 happening. It's the end of the day on a Friday. It's the best time to do it. Or a 3 happening, which you can grab a 7R, okay? You can grab a 7R if you're going for a 3, or you can grab a 15R if you're going for a 4. It's a give and take. We don't know. The back test shows that that going for the 15Rs are better, but they just don't happen very often. That's all. So there you go. And then it trended, right? You can see that this thing trended 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without retracing. Then it finally retraced. So I would actually get out of the market here, you know. That is a trend, and because it's going in one direction, I can, and have my stop really close and tight, I can add and stockpile on contracts. 1 at 1, 2 at 2, 4 at 3, and then your target's at 4. And you end up getting a 15R for your 1 hour of risk. So that is my plan, and that's my system. And I can do this all day. I can do this at any point in time I want. Why? Because this market moves, and it's a concept. The concept is, if it's a lull, there's not been a trend for a very long time, we can see that the speed starts picking up. All right, I'm gonna go for trends here. The back test alone, I've looked at a lot of this data, and the coolest thing about this, look, you know, when you're in a sports, you're like, I would hate a sport where I can't practice. Like, I think golf is probably similar, or maybe swimming, where you need a facility to be able to practice. Like, I want to be able to practice what I want to do. You know, soccer, I could just work out. That's freaking practicing. But sprints is going to help everybody. But, you know, all these, I like a sport that I can practice at any point in time. And the coolest thing about this strategy and this system is I can practice. I print out all of the years, it's only 6 months of tick data, but I can print out all of this data, and I can dig into what's going on. Like, let's look at 226. You see here at, let's go to 9 o'clock. Look at 9 o'clock. This is a great example. 9 o'clock, look at the trend score is red. It's a low trend score. What's the speed looking like? It's dropping off. No, it starts picking up a little bit. This trend score is so weak right now. So I'm going to go for trends. You wait, you get a 2R. Nope, that's not going to help us. 0, 0, 0, not going to help us. The speed is still high. I'm going to keep trending. Boom, you find a trend, and you make 10R, because a 15R is that potent that you can just wait around for it. And you make 10R, and you only won 1 out of 6 trades. I'm not saying it always happens, but especially at 9 o'clock, and that the coolest thing about this is that I can practice. I can look at the back test, and I can see what's going on, and I can just practice. I can get my brain wrapped around it. I want to work. I've been doing this too long I don't want to just play games. I want to practice. I just practice. I have books of this shit. Books. And I can look at it, just try to think about what's going to happen. Well, speed's picking up. Oh, what happens when the speed picks up and then it drops off and we haven't found a trend? Look, it had a 3R. Do you see this one? 3R right there. It went 3R. That had a 50-50 chance of going 4, right? It goes up to 3, 50-50 chance of going 4. We didn't get it. And guess what happens? The speed drops off from 1.0 to 1 to 0.5. Well, we're not going to take trends anymore. The speed just got deflated out of here. We had our chance at a trend. We're not going to trend anymore. We're going to hold off. In that sequence, we've probably lost 7R in that sequence, right? Because we've been trying to trend, and we did try to find that, but it couldn't get it. We couldn't get it. Unfortunately, this could have easily rolled to a 4. We could easily be looking at a 4 right now. And we can understand that. That's fine. At least our concept is working. That's what we're looking for. So in summary, we need a trading system that honestly is practical for you, man. I need a trading system that's practical for me, and I know my strengths. I'm afraid I hate my weaknesses. My weaknesses are, what are my weaknesses? I should know this. I'm interviewing for jobs. What's my weaknesses? I get too focused on something. I can throw it all away. When I lose, I lose. I can lose badly. But I'm going to do my trading plan in a different video, but honestly, let's find something that's practical. This is practical to me. I can practice. I can back test. I can do it off hours. I can do it on paper. I can do it this. I can do a lot more studying, and I'm down with studying. If I have to work harder to make money, fine. Okay. I don't care anymore. I don't care what I have to do to make money in this. I need to make money in this. That's my only goal. So if I have to practice and work harder, fine. So be it. Okay. And that's the deal. So when we take this practice and we put it to the test and we actually show the market and look at it, it works. It can work. It can. And then, yeah, what about your emotions? I don't know yet, man. I can tell you that I might split up, split it into FIFA games. You know, I mentioned FIFA. It's kind of like this. You're going to risk $1,000 or make $1,000 in this day. You're going to win the FIFA game or you're going to lose the FIFA game. It's that simple. Okay. And you try your best. You think you're good. Okay. You try your best and you lose or win. That's lose or win. That's it. So if you lose $1,000, okay, I'm done. I lost. And then we can try again the next day. And, I make $1,000. Okay. Awesome. You're stopped. We stopped. We stop at $1,000 and we want to win obviously, but, eventually we can get to a point where, our win rate's high. Look at this trend. Look at this. It dumped off 1R, 2R, 3R, 4R. It's gone 5R, going 6 already without a retracement. What did we do at this point? Well, the trends are rolling right now. It's a 5 and now it's going to be a 6. It's aftermarket, so I'm not going to do anything, but trends happen, man, and you can make so much money on trends. And we mean revert and we trend, mean revert and trend. I honestly love the system, but I'm gonna do a whole video on my honest trade plan and what I'm gonna be doing and going forward. A lot of things have changed, man. This shit is way harder than I thought it would be at the start of trading. It's just gotten harder, but it's gotten a little bit more clear. Based on one thing's clear about the market is that it's unclear. It's uncertain. One thing's certain is that it's uncertain, bro. That's why I don't want to look at the market. I just want to look at my spreadsheet. Okay, my spreadsheet tracks the market. Okay, great. If my spreadsheet delivers a 4 to us, we make money. That's all I know. If it delivers a 5, great. That's even more, or that works, right? Or we can mean revert and bet on the 0s and 1s and the 2s and the 3s, just anything but a 4, when we think that's the desired time, right? So anyways, I think that's what I'm doing. It's a long road. And I'm not there yet. Someday I do hope to be at a point where I can trade consistently and I can make money consistently, and I'm a calm, wise, and old man where I'm like, I don't really want to party. I don't want to party in the market, bro. Yeah, you can make 100% in a month. I'm not. I've tried that, bro. I've tried that. It just doesn't work. I mean, you go up and you go down. Do you want an up and down life? By all means. I don't want an up and down life. Not anymore. I just want consistently. How do you do that? You have consistent trades. Trade consistently. Have a stop on the day. Have a target on the day. And boom. That's it. You day trade your days. Okay? If you want to, that's it. You have a cutoffs. That's how you consistentize the results. And before you know it, we'll be able to control this, and we'll be able to point it in the up direction. Hopefully. I'm relying more on data. The more I go into this, the more and more data I'm involved with my decision making. But I at the moment, I still have, it's a hybrid system. It's data, but then I have the discretion when to turn this thing on. All right. It's not 100% data driven yet, and I still have the chart next to me because I've had thousands of hours on this chart. Okay, maybe it means nothing. I don't know. I can't really test it because there's a lot of nuances that happen. There's a lot of things. Oh, the daily picture looks like this. There's so much nuance. There's so much circumstance that I can't backtest it. I can't backtest that. It's like my I always bring my dad into it. I love my dad, but he is a real estate developer, right? There's so much circumstance to a real estate deal. He's looking at, oh, there's a farm nearby. Well, a farm has runoff and it's going into the ditch here, and the ditch is leading here, but the suburbs are right there. We'll get good clients from there. And it's just so, yes, you can put it in a computer and you can data try to do it, but the real knowledge and the expertise is from the experience and from the discretion. Okay. And I do think that might be available in the market. I do. So I haven't completely ruled out discretion. I'm battling back and forth between discretion because discretion screwed me over so many times and I don't know what to rely on anymore. But I still have hope for discretion in trading. And right now I have a hybrid. I'm going to do this hybrid system. I think it's a little bit better. But anyways, that's all I'm saying is that in trading, there's so much circumstance, and that's why it's really difficult to make everything the same each trade, because it's not. It's just so circumstantial. It's just everything's moving. It's not necessarily the same every time. And it's just how it is, I think. But I have found a way to make it more consistent, and it's just really simple. My system, and the more practice I have with this system, I think the better I'll get. And basically, long story short, not short really, but basically, we have to just throw away the wants and desires of partying with the market. I'm not partying here, we have to be okay with other people getting rich around us, and we're not. We have to be okay and comfortable with our own system and strategy, and this is what I'm doing. Okay. And really setting our ways where, yeah, we're open to see what others are doing, but we're not gonna hop on some roller coaster. I'm just not interested anymore. And that's our mindset. That's the mindset shift that we need to take if we want consistency. I never said supersonic growth. I said consistency. That's all. What I want is consistency. Okay. Then we can scale up from there, whatever we're doing, but we need consistency to be able to aim this thing. Okay. All right. Peace and harmony. Thanks for watching. Peace.